welcome to my organized life, where I'm trying to get my life organized. So today we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing video, and I'm super excited for this. It's going to be really fun watching my sinking funds grow and stuff, and it's definitely exciting because I've not ever been very good at saving, so actually seeing that physical cash save up is definitely a huge motivator to continue saving, so I'm really excited for that. So I've got my budget by paycheck workbook here. I got the PDF version and I've added some online resources to kind of make it my own. Okay, so this is the money that I grabbed from the bank. So I pulled out $590, and then this was the money that I already had. Plus change. All right, so go through and organize this. So earlier today when I did up my budget, I went through and figured out what I already had and assigned it to places, and then what I needed to take out. I do have it all together though, so we're just going to go through and put everything together. So we are going to start with my everyday envelopes. Alright, so here are my everyday envelopes. So we're going to go through and work through them here. So I'm going to start off with the beauty. So beauty gets nothing because we're keeping the $70 in the account. So we can set that one off to the side. Next is pet. So I gave myself a budget of $120 because I still had the previous $60 that I planned on saving. So pet actually only gets $60. And then I'm just going to set aside another $60 to put in my pet sinking funds, just kind of as a reminder. Okay, so next is miscellaneous. We're going to put $100 in here, and we're just going to throw in a $100 bill. There's that. Okay, groceries gets $250.20. So 150, and then I do have the 20 cents here, but I'm just going to throw that in the change part of my wallet. Okay, so 1, 2, and 50. So tuck that in there. That's groceries taken care of. Okay, so cab money. So we need 70. So if we take $2 out of here, I should have exactly 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 60 more, and I'm going to need another $10 in change. So we're going to start with a $10 bill. That way I know that this gets turned into change. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And I'm not sure if that's right. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. All right, we'll hope that's right. So go ahead and tuck that in there. That is a lot of $5 bills. Okay, lunch money gets 70. So 20, 40, 60 and 70. We don't generally like handing over $50 bills at the store because we don't keep a lot of change in our registers. So this one I will keep smaller denominations in. Okay, and then for food we get 65, so 50, 65 for food. Okay, and that is it for my everyday envelopes. So let's move on to sinking funds, and I'm just going to change the layout here. All right, so I've got my sinking funds tracker that I made for myself. So we'll go in and grab the sinking funds. They are a mess. I've got a lot of envelopes here. I ended up going through and making some new sinking funds envelopes because I decided that I wanted to order a binder to keep my sinking funds in. That way, because I want to keep them in my fiance's fireproof safe, but I don't just want to throw all these in there. So I did order a binder, so I went through and made new sinking fund envelopes that also have the bottoms cut out, and I made them clear. So I've got nothing on birthdays. I haven't started saving up for that one yet. I believe I did create an envelope though. So here is my new birthdays envelope. And they're just plain white on the back. I wasn't too worried about how the back looks. And I know it's kind of silly because when I put the money in, it will mostly cover up the background, but I don't know, this is just how I liked them. So nothing for birthdays. We're gonna retire that envelope for now. Nothing for beauty. I'm not really sure why I have beauty as a sinking fund because I'm not really saving for it, which is strange. So I didn't make a new beauty one. I've got my February envelope ready to go. Just set that one aside. Okay, so first up we'll do Jolly January. So I'm not tracking this one here. I do have my sheets to the left of me here so I can kind of see what I need off of it. So for Jolly January, we need to save $10. So now we've got 20, 30, 41. So at the end of this, we should have $57. So we've got 41. Okay, so we're gonna pop that back in our January envelope. I'm debating hole punching these as well, but I haven't quite decided yet. For now, I'm just gonna leave it. So the next envelope we have is Carbon and Rains. So we'll pull the money and the tracker out of there, make sure there's nothing in it. We'll retire this one. So I did make them each their own envelope because I didn't like the idea of them sharing one. This way I can keep track of the money better. So I haven't started saving up for Rain's birthday yet. I will start saving up for his after Carbon's birthday, just because Carbon's birthday is taking quite a bit. So we should have 120. Let's just make sure here. So 50, 1, 10, and 20. Okay, and today we are going to add $30. So that should give us a total of 150 if we're right. So 20 and 30. Make sure that's right. So 51, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150. I'm just going to update this slip as well. All right. And the only other trouble part of this is you gotta make sure that you don't cover up the little hole punch spots, but that's what it looks like, and I actually really like that. Okay, so there's carbon. So next up we have Christmas. Make sure we got everything out of there. We'll retire that envelope. So Christmas is our holiday goals. We should have 55. So 50 and 5, and then today we are going to be adding another 55 for a total of 110, I believe, but I don't really trust my math. I never do, so we will check. Yeah, 110. All right. So add another 50 and a 5. So 50, 1, 5, 10, 110. Oh, and I just made this tracker, so I hadn't updated it yet. So we got 55 for a total of 55. Got another 55 on the 15th for a total of 110. All right. So here's my Christmas envelope here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so next up I've got cats. So my goal is to save up $250 for their food. Lilo and Miko, or no, sorry, not Lilo. Lilo's the angel. It's Stitch and Miko that have special food. So let's find my cat's envelope here. So I've got this. And we're going to be saving the $60 that we didn't spend from last paycheck, so 50 and 60. So my general idea with this is I usually buy food for them, just their generic kind of filler food, once a month. But I'm still going to save the $60 every month, or every paycheck. So the extra money that I don't spend is going to go in their sinking fund to save up for the bigger cost of food. So today is the 15th. This was technically from the 1st, so I'm going to go 0101 plus $60. So a new total of $60. And then if I don't spend the money from the 15th, then it will be added to it as well. So next up is the 52-week challenge, and I did make a new envelope for this. I don't know if I want to track. I think I did this in not erasable pen. So I'm going to change this to cats. And then January 1st, we added $60 for a balance of 60. So that one's going to be a little bit behind. Pets is going to be different, I think. Okay, so this is the 52-week challenge. So we should have $21 in here. 5, 10, 15, 21. We are going to be adding $15 for a total of 36. So 10 and 15. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So that, I believe, should be my 7 and my 8. This will make 28. And 28 plus 8 equals 36. So I'm good on there for the next 2 weeks. Okay, and this is, I just labeled this envelope challenge. So any money challenges I'm doing, I'll probably just throw it in here. Probably only do one at a time anyways, but. Right, so there's challenge. Okay, next up is anniversary, so we should have 126 in here. Ooh, let's why it's always good to check. Okay, so let's just double check that that's right. 51, 10, 25, 26. And we are going to be adding $15. So that will be 78. So 10, 15. Just make sure that's right. So 51, 10, 20, 35, 41. Oh, I don't know what I added these two together. Okay, so 6 and 5 will be 9, 31, right? 6, 8. Nope, I'm silly. This will be, let's use the calculator. So 126 plus 15 is 141. That was my next guess. Okay, let's count that again. So 51, 10, 20, 35, 40, and 1. So this time we added 15 for a total of $141. Okay, here is my anniversary envelope. Tuck them all to the bottom and then just pull it up slightly so that way they're all somewhat even. Okay, anniversary. And then, let's see, next here I've got taxes. So this is my envelope for taxes. So we should have 150. So 51, 20, 45, 50. Okay, so that's right. And then we are going to be adding 75. So we should have a total of 225. So 50, 60, 75. So 51, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210, 15, 20, 225. Okay, there's taxes. So that is it for these sinking funds. I did add a few others. I've got one for the puppy, which I don't have it on here, but we are going to be putting $52 in that one. So here's our 50. And then our 2, I have $100 that's actually going to be going in here too. I should grab that. So this was Christmas present money from the grandparents to the family, and we decided that we're going to put it towards puppy costs. Just making sure he gets his shots and all of that stuff that he needs. All right. So there is puppy. And then I've also got one for pets. So this is going to be like an emergency fund for the animals. So I'd like to save up $1,000 for the pets as well as $1,000 for an emergency fund for us. I'm gonna hold these off for the future, especially in the summertime when I'm not saving cab money and stuff. It'll be a little bit easier to save for these. So we have a little bit of money left. So I've got 50, 65, and this is to pay back my mom. So I counted it in my sinking funds. That way it's already spent, so it's already out of the budget. It's not really a sinking fund, but I figured that was the best way to do it. Alright, so if my math is right, this is how much I have saved up as of right now in all of my sinking funds. That is not counting the money that I'm paying my mom back. So that is amazing. It's incredible to know that I've saved almost $1,000. That's, wow. Okay, that's awesome. I could pay off my card right now. No, I'm not going to do that. We will do that. My goal is to hopefully have that paid off by summertime. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so I think that is it for this video. Can't think of anything else anyways. So yeah, my funds are all set up and ready to go to hopefully not spend a whole bunch of them. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in one of my future videos. As always, take care and see you next time. Bye!